Hi everyone, it's Diane from DJ's Craft Den, joining in again this month for the global monthly video hop. This month's theme is the new in colour collection from Stampin' Up. So this is the 2022-2024 colours. So we have Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis, and these colours are absolutely amazing. Gorgeous colours. The colours you see on the screen are not, just don't do them any justice. I love these colours. I think these are some of my favourites that Stampin' Up have done. So this card I'm going to make today is using the Let's Set Sail bundle. So this is available in the new catalogue, come out today. If you haven't got a copy, let me know and I'll get you one. So you've got the Let's Set Sail bundle, so you've got your polymer stamp set, and it also comes with the sailboat builder punch as well, which we're going to use to make this card. So used a couple of different techniques on this one, but we'll go through that as we go along. So first of all, you're going to need a couple of bits and pieces. So cardstock measuring 8x6. So this is going to make a 6x4 card. We're just going to fold that down the middle and just burnish the edge there. And then going to use, you'll need two white pieces, 5 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. One for the outside for your framing your card, and another piece for the inside. So we'll just glue them down just now. So you just use your glue of choice, whether you want to use the Stampin' Seals or if you prefer some liquid glue. So we'll just glue these down, this one down first, just for outside. You'll notice I'm using my silicone mat as well, because I do tend to get the glue in lots of places where it shouldn't be. I'm sure others do the same, but I seem to get glue all over the place. So that's our outside piece done, and we'll do the same for the inside. Just make sure I've got the right one there. Yes, just push that out the way just now. Right, and then just popping that on the inside so you've got a place to write your sentiment or a message to the person you're giving your card to. So that's the main part done. We'll now just pop that to one side, and then we're going to use this piece to make our image. So I've done some blending on this one. If you see this part here, this sort of sky area, I've used one of the other Stampin' Up colours, which was Balmy Blue, and we're just going to use one of the blending brushes to make the sky. Okay, so I'll use another piece of scrap paper, or I could use your pads here, and with your brush you're just going to rub over the top of the ink pad, getting some ink on the brush, and then you're going to work from your scrap piece of paper or your pad here, your grid pad, and just gently come in from the side, keep swirling it around, and you'll see it just starts to make some sort of cloud movement in the sky. So again, coming from the outside, and you can make some piece areas darker than others. Just swirling it down. We're going to come down about 3/4 of the piece of cardstock. There we go. So, you see we've got some sort of movement and cloud and the sky there. So close up the ink pad, because I'm renowned for fingers, thumbs, wrists, everything going into my ink pads. So the next part we're going to do is the sea here. So using Tahitian Tide and the long block here I've got, I'm going to use that, which this piece will stamp is just like a stretch of the sea, and you can build that up however you want. You can use different colours to build up the sea effect and make it the waves. And I'm going to do a stamping off as well, so I'm going to get some deeper colour and then some lighter shades into it as well. So starting just from the bottom here, stamp down there. Now stamp off a bit, so get some of the other colour off there. Again, just inking it up again, and you're just going to build up your seascape. So stamp off a bit, and then just building up your layers just to make your colour. And once you're happy and you've got the colour that you like, just taking that over the edge, excuse that little mistake there. No mistakes in crafting, just happy little accidents, but we'll be able to cover that up with our sailboat. If maybe put a bit more wave into there. So I'm just stamping over what ink I've got left on my stamp there. So put that to one side at the moment, and what you're going to do is make the sails, and you're going to need a scrap piece of card for this one. Now just a tip, when you've got your punch, and if you want to line up your paper with the punch, sorry, your stamp with your punch, what you can do is punch out the image that you've got, and then if you lay that down on your desk or your craft area, what you can do is you can put your stamp into there, so like so. So put it into there, just into the space where punches, where you punched out images, and then all you have to do is place your block on the top, and that's it now in the perfect position. So when you put your scrap piece of paper into your punch, it's going to come out at the right size, at the right places. So this scrap piece of paper is just a bit too big, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit, because I don't want it to be any wider than my punch. So at the moment this is going to be too big, so if you see, I'm just going to cut that down a little bit and give myself some wiggle room as well, so that when I'm lining it up. So the two colours I'm going to make my sail are the Sweet Sorbet and Parakeet Party. So I've got them both stamps onto my block, and I'm just going to, using it upside down, just stamp over, make sure I've got all the edges on the sail. So that's the Sweet Sorbet, and next we've got Parakeet Party. So again, same thing, just turn my block round, and using your ink pad, just make sure you've got the ink onto your stamp, and again close off so I don't get fingerprints into it and then all over my bit paper. Right, so once we've got it inked up, just want to stamp, press down, and there we have our images. So Whipper punch or sail builder punch. You're just going to slide this into the side of your punch. I'll still need it a bit too wide. I'll just trim it down just a little bit further. There we go. So there we go. That allows us to get our sails inside, and we've got enough cardstock at the bottom here to just move it around till we got it in the position that we want it. But as you can see, by using that technique of punching it out on a scrap piece of paper first and then just laying your stamps on top, you get it. It just fits it perfectly then, and you've not got too much hassles of trying to punch out the shape. So once you've got it lined up, there you go, just punch it out. And it also punches out the middle section here as well, which is for your boat. Now you can either punch that out using a scrap piece of black. I'm going to punch it out using I think I'll use the Starry Sky to punch this out. So again, just trim it up. Need a little bit, so trim this up to give me the rest of my boat. Placing it in, so make sure I've got the little flag on the top as well. There we go. So that's always a handy piece to keep if you want to line up your stamps again in the future. So punch out of the way, put these bits out of the way as well. So, oh, there's my sail, there's another sail, right. So then you're going to take your image. Now we're now building up our boat, so what I want to do is just position it somewhere near to the middle there, and that should help me cover up some of these pieces that have come off my block there. So I'll just, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So we'll glue down this piece first. So this time I am going to use some liquid glue. Get my silicone mat back as well. Just take my boat and just this is a new Tombow, so it's going to come out fairly quickly. So a few dots onto the back there, and then we're just going to glue on the fingers. There we go. Right, just place our boat there, I think. There we go. I'll just press that down, and then before I put my sails on, I am going to put the shadow that's in the water, just using again this stamp here. I don't know if you can see it all that clearly there, but we'll use Orchid Oasis just to give our boat its little shadow. So just inking up, close this off. Right, there we go. And then bringing our card back in. So just bringing this underneath here. So this is going to be the shadow, the hull of the boat, I think it's called. Not up on my ceiling terms. There we go. So that just gives us our little shadow. And I think what we'll do is we'll put our sentiment on as well. Then we'll stick it down, and then we'll actually put our two sails on. Give me a second. Right. So we are going to use Starry Sky to put our sentiment on. And this one says, "Let your dreams set sail." I think really nice card to send to somebody who maybe just having a little bit of a hard time, just needing a bit of encouragement. So I think, or maybe they've just got a new job, pass some exams, something like that. Or just let them know that you're thinking about them. So there we go, that your dream set sail. And you'll notice in my first card I had some little birds. You've got these lovely little stamp with some birds on it. So just using, it was the black ink to do that. So Tuxedo Black, and just inking them up. I can need a bit of ink in my stamp, but I think we'll maybe put them here. There we go. And I think just before I do anything else, I feel as if I need a bit of yellow in here, just as if I've got some sunshine. So I think that'll do. It's a little bit of Daffodil Delight. It's one of my favourite yellows. Just get a little bit of ink, another blending brush, and just a bit yellow in the corner there, as if the sun's shining. And now we're ready to put that one back, ready to build the rest of the card up. So I'm going to put this on with some Stampin' Seal, and just let down the edges. Oh, I've gone over my edge here. That's okay. With your finger you can just run it back over, and that gets the glue edge away. I'm just going a bit too close to the edge, and I'll just put a little bit along the top and the same at the bottom, just a bit in the middle for good luck. Okay, so there we go, placing it on top there, just making sure you've got a bit of an edge, and that just gives the card the image of a frame round about it. There we go. And using dimensionals, put our seal on. And another one for this one. So I'll put the big one on first, I think. Right, so that's the, put that one there. Just line up to the top. And then finally this one. Just kind of overlapping at the bottom there, making sure that they come in. And just as a final little touch, I think it looks nice with some Wink of Stella just on the white areas down here. Makes it look as if it's the glistening, water glistening. So just filling in some of these little white bits, a touch here and there, and again over the shadow. Okay, so when you have a look at it, you can just see, I don't know if you can pick it up there, but just a little bit glisten, just that shimmer on the sea. So that's that card for today. Thanks very much for watching, and hope you have a great day and the sun shining for you. Thank you. See you again. Bye.